Hello, everyone, and welcome to Athletes for Hope University's HBCU Panel Series, Episode 1. I am Kenya Warren-Hollins, Program Manager for Athletes for Hope University and proud graduate of HBCU, Southern University in Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Hello, everyone. I'm Kavana Jones. I attend Bowie State University. I'm a track and field athlete, also a project manager, a graduate as well, and I'm also the campus liaisons too. And go to Bowie State University in PG County, Maryland.
Hi, y'all. I'm Jerome Hamilton Jr. I'm a grad student here at Howard University. I'm on the football team, and I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Hey, how y'all doing? My name is Jerry Burkett II. I'm from Hattiesburg, Mississippi. I'm a left-handed pitcher at Southern University. I'm a member of Southern Psych. I'm serving as the community service liaison, baseball representative, and all male sports representative.
Thank you so much. So to kick us off, I would like to ask everyone, why did you decide to attend an HBCU?
I decided to go to HBCU because initially I did go to PWI, Georgia Fort University, my freshman year, and then decided I just want a different environment, different culture, and get a different experience for my college and within my 4 years.
I would definitely say I decided to attend a HBCU for there's so many reasons, but just when I stepped on campus for a visit, it just felt different. It felt like home. I love seeing people that look like me and that are being successful. Seeing people that look like me and that are successful was like something super big for me because like where I'm from and like other places, I just see Black people who aren't doing as well. So to come here and go to other HBCUs and just see people doing so well, having goals and being successful is just something that's great.
Growing up, I've been around Southern. I was born in October and Bayou class in November. So I've been going to Bayou classes since I was a baby. So just being around Southern, my grandparents wanted to go to Southern, but it wasn't fortunate enough to go. So then also when I went to campus for my visit, my coach at the time, Kerry Jackson, I fell in love and I felt like home. And of course, you want to go somewhere where it's home. And just growing up, playing with different teams and going to different camps, everyone that I was around attended Southern. So it was just a respect thing, being able to come to HBCU. I went to all Black high school, so it was right on my alley to come to Southern, for sure.
Yes. So although we all chose like different HBCUs, we're connected in some way of why we chose it. And just listening to y'all, legacy is definitely one of those big things, following the legacy of my family. So bringing it over to sports, in what ways have your sport engaged with the community through service?
I will start off. I just know when I started going to Bowie State, it was a requirement. Every team had to do some type of service event. Most of the times they set it up, and that's what you're just planning on doing. And that's another reason why I joined Athletes of Hope, so we can have more of a say-so of what we like to do. But just engaging and make sure we're giving back to that community was always like something big for my sport, especially with HBCU, because at my other school, it was primarily we didn't have to. It was more in the sense that if you wanted to, But just giving back, and this, especially in the community, and you are a student leader, so it's just more. You have more of a say so, and just more standing for the school you represented.
I would definitely kind of stay along the same lines with that. Like for football here at Howard, we have to do service, but there's a lot of guys who do a lot more service than we have to do. I'm part of Grassroots Health. It's an organization who teaches mental health, sexual health, and nutrition to middle school students here in the DC community. So I do that like 2 to 3 times a week, which is like way more than we have to do for service, but I just really enjoy it and I love it. There's a lot of other athletes here at Howard that are also part of Grassroots, lots of kids on the football team, and then just other sports. Each week, a lot of kids give back to the community by just helping out in the cafeteria, cleaning up the campus, helping with other high school and middle school students around the area. So it's just something that we really take pride in doing, and giving back to the community is always great.
My experience with the team as far as community service, my first day on campus, we had a team community service project. So we've been doing community service. I think we was at an elementary helping clean up. It was during COVID. So we didn't get to really interact with kids, and that's where my passion is as far as going out, being that student athlete and showing a spotlight and showing kids that they have something to look up to. So, but as a sport, we do a lot of community service. We read with kids. We do luncheon with Jags and different things. We enjoy reaching out and going into the community.
Thank you. It really sounds like all of your teams are very engaged in the community. I would like to know why is service important to you and your team, and what's a cause that you're really passionate about?
Service is really important to our team primarily just in our area. I don't know if anybody knows like what the PG County area is at. It's really like a giving back type of county. We like to give back, we like to help out each other and whatever we could do. And just knowing that we are more than just student athletes and we really stand for a lot. So it's more in the sense of just helping and giving back in whatever aspect primarily. It just means a lot to us. It's making sure that we make sure we do something. We are impactful, basically. Yeah, for the most part, that's it. And for me personally, I love giving back for like this food insecurities, anything like that, or helping kids that are in need. I'm really big on food insecurity because I just know like within this world, we have so much food and a lot of food that go to waste. Nobody should go hungry. So that's really a big thing. And just going to the food banks in the area, so many food banks in this area. So that's another thing I like to tie in with Athletes for Hope.
That's awesome. So for me personally, I just like giving back to the community as a full. So kids are really big for me because I just feel like when I was younger, I would have loved to see a college athlete who looks like me, who's successful, giving back to the community and teaching me something that I need to know for my future. Um, Other than that, definitely just giving back to people who are less fortunate than us, and then cleaning up the community as well. But kids are definitely a big part of what I do.
Like I said earlier, kids for the most part, but I feel that Southern, my baseball team speaking, we understand that we're the future and also that we're placed in a position to influence younger kids, which they're the future. So, I mean, basically, we enjoy it because it also let us appreciate the gifts and abilities that God has given us and able to spread that. I mean, going and doing miracle league, and you see kids that are so happy to play and push them around their bases, and they don't have the ability that we have. So it's like a humbling experience. Also, like it gives us that little extra edge to go harder at practice because we also have those abilities that other kids don't. So yeah.
I definitely appreciate and admire the passion that you all have, especially with the busy schedules in school and practices all the time. And you all really make sure that you prioritize giving back to the community. And it's something that not only does the community appreciate, but I have to just give it up to y'all for that. What advice would you give other student athletes that are considering attending a HBCU?
One advice I would say, make sure you feel like it's for you. Basically, feel the culture, feel the whole environment, because not everything's for everybody. Different schools offer different things, and different programs are quite different as well. So just get a feel of the environment of like what you would like to put yourself in, and enjoy yourself as well. Have fun. For the most part, that's all I would say. Just enjoy, and also understand that you're not an athlete 100% of the time. Like, enjoy yourself. Enjoy college. So that plays a big portion, but at the same time, still have that college experience. Know that you're a student athlete, knowing how to balance. And yeah.
I would definitely agree with that, but I would just say, just give it a chance. Go visit. Go talk to other people who have been. Talk to alums. Talk to people who are students right now, and just see how they like it and see what kind of things that they're into, and see if that kind of matches what you're into. I would say just for school in general, go somewhere that wants you just as much as you want them. Don't go to another school that you're just going to be another number, another player, another person, whatever. Go to a school that wants you. So like if the coaches are really high on you, like go there. Don't just go to a school because they're bigger than another HBCU. Don't go to a big time school that is just a big D1 school because it's a good name. Go try HBCU where you're going to be somebody and you'll have success.
The advice I would give out is come somewhere that people appreciate you, and come somewhere where you want it, where strength is in the numbers. So I feel that all the best athletes in the world going with the best sports, baseball, basketball, and they're our colors. So I mean, if you put those talents in HBCUs, it just uplifts the programs. More money coming in, more revenue, and it just better the people, our color people. So I mean, I feel that more people should start changing the narrative and coming to HBCUs. We've seen that firsthand with Jackson State, but we need more people like that take a toll and walk so other people can run. For sure.
Thank you for sharing. And I know when we kicked it off, we all shared like similar connections to why we chose HBCUs. But what is special about your specific HBCU? Why did you choose your school?
I will start off saying my illustrious Bowie State University is the first HBCU in Maryland State, so I'll let everybody know that. It's also great. It's very family oriented. It's not too big, but at the same time, it's not too small. It's great. It's right in the middle of like PG County. Everybody, like most of the time, it's great for networking. Not too far from DC. Not too far. Like it's still in the middle. So I picked that because it was really great, and just with the track program itself, felt like kind of was like home because I also ran for Glenart, and that's in the same area as well. So it was just great for communication, for networking, and it's like the historical feel, and just seeing like Jerron said, like to see my people doing great. It's awesome, and just to see that the connections that we can have from PG County, you'd be surprised how many people know and how many people graduated from Bowie State as well. So it was just really a great experience. The family oriented, the feel of just being on our campus and just being successful, just getting you prepared to be successful.
I picked Howard, and this Howard is so special to me because I mean it's the real HU, it's the Mecca. It's everybody knows what Howard is. So like when you go somewhere, wherever you go, people are gonna know what Howard is. So definitely just like Kivana said, with networking, it's huge. There's so many people that went to Howard. Everybody knows what Howard is, how great of a school it is. So it just puts you on track to be successful in anything that you do.
I mean, it's issue, baby. Why not? Like, who can turn down issue? I mean, I bet we have the best band in the land, one of the best baseball programs. I know for sure in SWAC with 28 championships. The family environment is fun on campus. We're in Baton Rouge, the capital of Louisiana. You can't turn down the Greek life that we have at Southern, the atmosphere at our football games. I mean, what more to ask for? When you want to get a full experience at HBCU, why not come to Southern?
Thanks, Jerry. And Jerome, I have to steal that because when I attended Southern University, I always use we are the Mecca of HBCUs, the only HBCU system. We have 5 campuses. So I just have to be Team Southern today. I have to be Team Southern. Do y'all have questions for each other or anything you would like to share?
I want to ask, have any of y'all went to a different school before y'all went to the school y'all have right now?
For high school, I mean, I went to a private Catholic school, so just going to Howard was like something that was pretty crazy for me because I was like it was very predominantly white high school. So transitioning over to Howard, and just when I came here, it was so different. It was amazing for me. So that was like one of the real big reasons that I chose Howard, just because of like the culture and how different it was from my high school.
Wow.
I attended a JUCO during high school, so I was at a school named PRCC, Pearl River Community College, while I was in 11th and 12th grade. So I got the experience like college beforehand, but
Wow.
I didn't stay on campus. I was at home, of course. I was still playing sports at my high school. So yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, cool. Y'all have that program so y'all could just like take the credits.
Yeah, so we went through it, and I graduated with an associate's degree with 63 credit hours before coming to school. So yeah.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. Wow, that's crazy. And then like Jerome, like you said, like I feel like mine was vice versa. I always was grown up like a PG County. I don't know if y'all know about PG County. It's predominantly black. Like I've grown up in that area, so I really haven't seen a lot of like white people and everything like that. Like it was a culture shock. So when I went to it was a Catholic school, it was a private Catholic school. I was like, okay, like I was able to handle and deal with. It was a great school. Don't get me wrong, great program, everything, but I couldn't see myself graduating from there, and it wasn't just for me. I could have stayed there for another 3 years. So, wow, that's great to hear that happened. So, like the whole transition, like how did that happen? How did that go about?
Just when I came in the summer as a freshman, it it was just like it was just cool to see because like when I'm at home, like even at my high school, all my friends were the black kids.
Right.
So like the people who I was around were always black, but just like not everybody supported us, not everybody was with us, not everybody around us is okay with us being where we are. And like we get looks, it's whatever, like these are the bad kids, these are the kids doing this and this. But now when I'm here, whoever my group of friends is, like it doesn't look bad, like nobody thinks anything about it, like we're doing anything because everybody looks like us and we're doing the same thing. So
Nice, 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 nice. Where are you? Where you say you from?
Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So I guess I have another question for you guys. Like, what does a typical day look like with time management, with service, sports, school, everything like that?
I would say, well, it's different for me now. Undergrad was different in graduate school. So I would say undergrad, I would say I had a little bit more wiggle room, but at the same time I was working too. But primarily we did our service dates. We would set it like a month in advance, and it would probably be like once a month or anything like that in nature. But it would be, like I said, it would be set up and told to us to do. So let's say we finish a meet, they'd be like, all right, y'all finish our meet, we need y'all to head over to the school real quick so y'all can do our service event. So primarily I would say like every month, once a month, we probably have to do like an event, help people out like with the organizations and stuff like that. If they have a fair or anything like that in that nature. So it would be things like that. And we have to like calculate the hours and everything. But for graduate school, it's a little bit more tough. But I feel like you can manage because I'm also working with Athletes for Hope. I do everything mostly on the weekend. So I want to do like 2 things within a month, especially with other teams. I understand because like, especially I'm working with basketball, I'm working with football, I'm working with tennis, I'm working with everybody. So it's just more in the sense of trying to fit their schedule as well. And then it's also just managing, with work, social life, and then trying to put that as first too. So yeah, that's primarily what I be doing. Try to do on the weekends now. And I know everybody be like competing on the weekends, but like try to see who's not in season right now, whoever is in season, who's hurt, like certain things. So trying to bring more service to campus so it could be right there and more convenient.
That's awesome. I definitely am interested in something like that. So like bringing service closer to the campuses, because I mean, there's a lot of people that want to do stuff, but they don't know what to do, or they don't want to go out of their way, like super far, like they don't want to drive or commute wherever. So something that's just like super close is really great. So like what I do with grassroots, like it's just middle schools all around DC. So like there's some in walking distance, like there's a couple that are like 10 minutes in an Uber or whatever. So we just go and teach them about sexual health, mental health, and nutrition. So that's something that's really fun for me. But other than like service that I do every day, I work also, school, football, pretty much every day. So I guess just a tip for athletes coming in and just students in general, make sure that you have a good social life and have some friends that are a backbone for you so you can get away from everything. When you're at sports every day and when you're just committing your time to something every single day, have something that you can get away from doing all that with. So I got.
For me, the fall and the spring are very different. So like in the fall, well, pretty much our classes are in the morning, and we have practice and weights after class. So for me, it's 9:30 to like 12:30 each and every day for class, and then I have like an hour or two to get some food or something, and then I go straight to baseball. So baseball from like 3 to could be 8, could be 7, could be 9, just depending on the day. And then after that, really just try to either work out again, depending on what time we get out, or involve myself in social life. But coming in, our coach did a great job of explaining to us that we have to balance the three, which is school, education, baseball, and also have a social life. You can't give one more than the other, or so. I understood that early and able to, manage my time well. I got to speak about time management to our other athletes. So that's the biggest. I think doing that program in high school, I was able to know how to manage my time before coming here and not procrastinate. That's a big thing in college, man, procrastinating. So I think advice, like you said, manage your time, write it out. I have 2 different charts and whiteboards in my room that I have all my dates listed out. I have a planner that I go through daily. So time management for sure, because there's a lot going on. Busy athletes for whole SAG. I'm in Runway Mayhem for them being SGA. Different clubs. I'm in like 10 different clubs at school, so it's a lot. So time management for sure.
Awesome. And I thought about one of these things is that in many ways they put student athletes in a box. Like you focus on that one sport, but you all are very multi-dimensional, as Jerry just said, the 1 million things that he participates in. I would love to know, what are you guys' majors, and what are your career goals?
All right, so like I said, my first major, when I first came in, I changed my major like 4 times. But when I went to my other school, I was actually a nurse. I actually got my CNA, my GNA. I'm coming into college, so that's why I was like, that's why my main thing I wanted to do. And then seeing that some of the things that were offered at my other school was not offered at Bowie, so I had to like switch it up a little bit. So I had to do sociology, and now I'm going hand in hand with that with project management. But the main goal is, because I still have to do more schooling, being a mortician. I want to be in mortuary science. So that's what I want to do. That's my main goal. That's my main career. And yeah, I think that was the question. Okay. Yeah.
For me, I'm not completely sure what I want to do. I graduated last spring with my bachelor's degree in computer science, and now I'm getting my master's degree in computer science. I'm interested in cybersecurity. I'm interested in network design and just like websites and making stuff look better. I guess I'm pretty like artistic and like artsy, so like just making stuff look better is pretty cool to me. And then also I'm interested in like hacking and like stuff like that. So like cybersecurity is pretty cool to me, and just like keeping people's stuff safe and like stuff like that is interesting to me. And then I don't know, I just want to do something that's fun. It's something that I love. So I haven't really found that all the way yet. So that's why I'm back at school and I have more eligibility left for football. So why not? I'm not gonna be able to get that back.
Well, I want to get drafted. I don't know, but I want to go to the pros. So that's my main goal. Of course, I'm criminal justice major, looking to go to law school, and I'll still use my that to stay around the sport. So sports agency or been a lawyer for a team or whatever. I want to stay around the sport if I don't get drafted. So that's the biggest thing for me.
Awesome. So just thinking about the pros and pro athletes, who is a professional athlete that you look up to, and why?
All right. So I love track, don't get me wrong, y'all, but I never thought in my years to actually be in the Olympics. Not gonna lie, because that's like a whole 360 of changing your life. And I commend them. I commend them on that 100%. Well, I would say when I was running the most, I don't know if y'all know her, but Shelly Ann Frazier, she runs with, yes, love her. I feel like her running style is quite similar as mine. And then when I met her, when I was at Penn Relays, it was awesome. Like, I just feel like, wow, connection. Like, it was just great. Even like her running style, how she runs, everything like that, like, it was perfect. So that was one pro athlete I really looked up to. Like, she's great. Also, Allison Felix, she's awesome. I give it to her because I know the 400, that's a tough race. That's a grown woman race. So I give it to her. But I really look up to Shelly Ann Fraser. She's really that girl. Like, she's the bomb.
I guess I got a couple. So like not current, definitely like Jackie Robinson for like obvious reasons. I mean, just being able to go to a new sport like that and dominate and just be someone who goes through all the adversity and just keeps fighting the fight is something that's crazy to me. But more current, someone like Colin Kaepernick, someone who like never backs down and just does his thing. Like he doesn't care what anybody else thinks. He stands up for himself, no matter the consequence. And then other than that, someone like LeBron, because um, I'm not even saying like I like him as a player like that, but just like he uses his platform. He's helping kids like with the school that he has, and he just talks about lots of things that are important and relevant to today's society. And he's just so great at getting others involved and really using the platform that he has because of how big his name is and everything that he does.
My favorite athlete currently is gotta be Joe Gray. He from my city. He got drafted second round to the Brewers, but a pro big stage athlete gotta be LeBron. With I believe, like you were saying, I love that he basically used his platform. I mean, that's when you argue Bron and Jordan. Like firsthand, we've seen what LeBron greatness is and on and off the field. So I mean, how can you not want to model yourself to be like someone like that? Also, Chris Paul, he did a lot of stuff with the school, so it's just like seeing him play in New Orleans, and then also coming back wearing Southern gear. I mean, walking through the tunnel and whatnot. It's very wholesome. I love those guys for that, for sure.
Thanks for sharing, y'all. You all shared some pretty, I'll say some pretty impactful professional athletes that are really making a difference. But as student athletes, you all are also making an impact in the communities that you serve. So how does your platform as an athlete help you give back to the community?
I'll say my platform as an athlete helps me give back to the community, probably primarily just specifically for Bowie right now too. I'm not saying I don't have to do as much networking, but people know your work. So they know when you compete. Most of the faculty and staff, if I need something right there on the spot, if I need to connect with somebody to give back to this community or to do this for this sport, they already know. So, and it's like also they know your work ethic and knowing that I'm just more than just an athlete. They know that I was a great student. They know I'm like real thorough with certain things and I'm just straight to the point and getting things done. So it's just having that network already. People already know you in this community. Then also with me running with Lenart and everybody knows me in that community as well. So just with the whole networking and then actually having doing good, and people want to see people do good and help others. So I feel like just from having that background of being an athlete made a big difference too.
Being an athlete for me has helped a lot in service just because getting, I guess, not invited, but like when people welcome you in, like they just know what you can do. Just like Joanna said, like just they know your work ethic, they know that how dedicated you are to everything, and they know that if you're committing to it, you're going to do it because commitment is a big thing for athletes. And going through college as an athlete, like you have to be very committed, very driven, uh, just like Jerry said with time management. So I feel like you're very dependable. So people want you. And then just when you see the kids like being an athlete, especially, I mean, for me, just because I'm so big, like the kids love to see that and they think it's so cool. They're like, oh my gosh, how tall are you? Whatever, whatever. And just seeing the kids smile and them being able to look up to me, especially those kids who want to be pro athletes, who want to go to college to be an athlete, who just want to go to college in general and see me doing good things. That's just, it's so amazing to me. And like the opportunities that have been given because of it have really changed my life and impacted my life.
For me, being on this platform is great. You get to show your service. I mean, every day I pray that God put something on me that people see the light and see him through me. So it's just like being on this platform, I'm in a position to serve and spread the gospel. So I use that, and also becoming the best role model that I could be for anybody. I mean, I'm the oldest out of all my siblings. I have 4 cousins that stay with me. Oldest from both sides of my cousins. So it's like a lot of people that look up to me and just trying to be that God image and that role model, that perfect person for those guys. So yeah.
Awesome. So I would like to thank you all for all of the service and great work that you're doing in your community, but also the gems that you all have dropped today in our first episode of our HBCU panel series. Before we close out, I would love to get one word that describes your HBCU experience.
I'm gonna take a little time. I want to find a good word. I don't know if y'all could go first. I just want to take some time.
I would say resilience. So just like the ability to always bounce back and come back from things that always don't go your way. So just keep your head high and keep moving.
I'm gonna keep it simple. I'm gonna say lit for sure. Lit, man. It's lit over here for sure. You get a better outlook on life, but at the end of the day, going to HBCU is definitely lit.
I want to say immaculate. Like the whole environment, everything. It's lit. It's lit too. It's lit too. But at the same time, it's like it helps you to. I feel like they get you prepared for life. I'll just say that.
Thank you. Well, that wraps up our first episode. Thank you to our panelists, and thank you to everyone for tuning in. Have a great day.